Hello dear friends and family. The ship you are seeing has a very strange shape and color, isn't it? That's right, it's not the cargo ships you've seen before on my YouTube channel. This is a specialized ship for the Vietnamese Navy. What types of ships does the Vietnamese Navy own? Currently, the Vietnamese Navy, also known as the People's Navy of Vietnam, operates a mix of modern and legacy vessels. Some of the types of ships in the Vietnamese Navy's inventory include frigates. The Vietnamese Navy operates a number of modern frigates, including the Russian-made Gepard-class frigate and the locally built Barilla-class frigate. Corvettes. The Vietnamese Navy also operates several corvettes, including the Gepard 3.9 class and the Staragusti-class corvettes. Patrol vessels. The Vietnamese Navy operates a number of patrol vessels, including the Durandal-class and the Pa-class patrol vessels. Amphibious warfare ships. The Vietnamese Navy operates several amphibious warfare ships, including the Con Hoa-class landing ship tank, LST, and the Hoa Binh-class landing ship dock, LSD. Submarines. The Vietnamese Navy operates a number of submarines, including the Kilo-class diesel-electric submarines. Mine warfare ships. The Vietnamese Navy operates several mine warfare ships, including the Project 1258.1 class minesweeper. Note that the exact number and types of ships in the Vietnamese Navy's inventory may have changed since my training data was cut off in 2021, and some of the information may be outdated. The ship you are looking at is the Vietnamese frigate Đinh Tiên Hoàng, HQ-011. Đinh Tiên Hoàng, HQ-011, is the first Gepard-class frigate, Gepard 3.9 type, in the Vietnam People's Navy. The VPN contracted the Zelenodolsk shipyard in Russia to build the ship. Đinh Tiên Hoàng, HQ-011, is designed to perform search tasks, track and destroy floating target ships, air defense, anti-submarine, limited, escort, and patrol territorial waters and special areas with economic rights. The ship can enter combat independently or in squadrons, and is equipped with stealth technology to present a minimum presence on enemy radar screens. Vietnam and Russia signed a contract on May 12, 2006 worth $350 million to build two Gepard-class frigates designed by the Institute ZPKB in Zelenodolsk. At the request of the Vietnam People's Navy, the ship known as Project 11661 was completely redesigned to become Gepard 3.9. The redesigned ships include stealth technology and the most advanced weapons available from Russia today, including air defense systems, Palma Close-in weapon system AK-630, KH-35 anti-ship missiles, and Kamov Ka-27 helicopters. The anti-submarine technology includes the RBU-6000 anti-submarine rocket launcher. These two ships are the latest generation of the Gepard class produced at the Zelenodolsk plant. It took 2 years to build the prototypes under Project 11661. Đinh Tiên Hoàng, HQ-011, was launched on December 12, 2010. The ship is named after Đinh Tiên Hoàng, the first Vietnamese emperor following the defeat of the 12 warlords. He was the founder of the short-lived Dinh dynasty and a significant figure in the establishment of Vietnamese political unity in the 10th century. Đinh Tiên Hoàng, HQ-011, visited Indonesia from 12 to November 15, Brunei from 19 to November 21, and the Philippines from 24 to 26 November 2014. Đinh Tiên Hoàng, HQ-011, will engage in an exchange with Singapore's naval force from 23 to January 26, 2016 and participate in the International Fleet Review 2016 in early February. Why does frigate Đinh Tiên Hoàng, HQ-011, have such paint color? The paint color of the Đinh Tiên Hoàng, HQ-011, frigate is most likely a matter of naval tradition and practicality. The color scheme of naval vessels is often influenced by the service branch's traditions and regulations. In the case of the Vietnamese People's Navy, the use of gray or blue-gray paint on their ships is a common practice. This color is practical because it helps to reduce the visibility of the ship against the sea and sky background, making it harder to detect. Additionally, gray or blue-gray is a neutral color that does not reflect light, reducing the risk of glare that could give away the ship's position. Ultimately, the paint color of the Đinh Tiên Hoàng HQ-011 frigate serves both practical and traditional purposes, reflecting the naval branch's history and the operational requirements of modern naval vessels. Under what circumstances should the frigate Đinh Tiên Hoàng HQ-011 be used? The frigate Đinh Tiên Hoàng HQ-011 is a military vessel used by the Vietnamese People's Navy. It is likely to be used in a variety of naval operations, including but not limited to maritime security. The frigate could be used to patrol the country's territorial waters, ensuring the safety and security of shipping lanes, and monitoring for any potential threats. Humanitarian and disaster relief. The frigate could be deployed to provide assistance to communities affected by natural disasters, such as typhoons or earthquakes, as well as to participate in search and rescue missions. Naval exercises and training. The frigate could be used to participate in joint naval exercises with other countries, as well as to conduct training missions for its crew. Projecting military power. The frigate could be used to demonstrate the Vietnamese People's Navy's capability and to project military power in the region. Note that the specific use of the frigate Đinh Tiên Hoàng HQ-011 would depend on the needs and objectives of the Vietnamese People's Navy and the government of Vietnam. How many frigates does Vietnam own? As of my knowledge cutoff in 2021, the Vietnamese People's Navy operates a relatively small fleet of frigates. The exact number of frigates in the Vietnamese naval fleet can change over time due to various factors such as budget constraints, procurement plans, and modernization efforts. However, according to various open-source reports and estimates, Vietnam is believed to operate a fleet of around 6 to 8 frigates. It is worth noting that the Vietnamese People's Navy is actively working to modernize its fleet and expand its capabilities, so the number of frigates in its fleet is likely to change in the future. How does the Vietnam People's Navy modernize its fleet? The modernization of the Vietnam People's Navy (VPN) has been a priority for the Vietnamese government in recent years, as it seeks to modernize its armed forces and improve its maritime security capabilities. This has involved several steps, including 1. Procurement of modern naval vessels. The VPN has been procuring modern warships, submarines, and support vessels from countries such as Russia, India, and Germany to replace its aging fleet. 2. Upgrades and retrofits. Some of the older ships in the VPN's fleet are undergoing upgrades and retrofits to improve their capabilities and extend their operational lives. This includes the installation of new weapons systems, radar, and communications equipment. 3. Technology transfer. The VPN has been seeking to develop its own naval shipbuilding capabilities through technology transfer agreements with foreign countries. This includes the transfer of design and construction technology, as well as training programs for Vietnamese shipbuilders and engineers. For joint training and exercises, the VPN has been participating in joint training and exercises with other countries' navies to improve its capabilities and enhance its interoperability with other regional navies. Overall, the VPN's modernization efforts are aimed at improving its maritime security capabilities, enhancing its ability to defend its territorial waters, and supporting its economic and strategic interests in the region. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to update the latest videos.